to your radio. Whoa. Cutting edges on your stereo, yeah. Mutabaruka leads the way, so just you let the station play, yeah. Say your teaching's got to hold on me, yeah. Well, this is Kimani, and you're listening to, Mutabaruka. IRFM, Cutting Edge. Whoa.
Thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Rural Productions.
God's wonderful people, I am calling. God's wonderful people, I am calling. So come a little miss, come make me select a list. Cause the two of us come from.
Yeah, I tell you, I was going to rinse that tune, you never believe me. Yeah, man. A big tune for them time, yeah. King Fragrance. Before that year, Lascelles Perkins, all people might not even know who named Lascelles Perkins, the older folks. You know, so Lascelles Perkins was from them time, they're from Blue Beat time. Lascelles, who I hear the man, the man has become a regular person at 5 a young pan Sundays with you know. May I tell you, the man past 80 a day old. If I reach 70 and I look like him, me alright, you understand? Yes, Lascelles. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM, and next Wednesday we day with you. You know, there's so much things to say. Believe you me, man. May I tell you, man. Every day is an next drama in Jamaica, you know. Jamaica full of drama. There's no letting up with dramas and dramas and dramas. Every day you hear something, and when you think that things can't get worse, it just get worse. Believe you me. I don't know where that believe you. It come like we're sitting by a time bomb, man. Yeah, we're sitting by a time bomb. I don't know what might happen. But every day is a different story. Same thing all the while, but it just get worse. That's all I hear it.
Who gave the authority to fend off poor people property war? Who gave the authority to fend off Jamaican property war? He said, them take the sea, them take the rivers, them take the land, cause them are gold diggers. And our poor people are shivers, and come and go and them are the longest livers.
Kenako Brasilia, a look at the Africa teams at football's ultimate showpiece. During the duration of the world's greatest show, the Africa Forum will provide an insight into the 5 teams from continental Africa. Cameroon, the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Ghana and Algeria carry the hopes of a continent that is determined to show the world it can be the best among the best in the sport of football. That's Kenako Brasilia, a look at the Africa teams at football's ultimate showpiece on the Africa Forum, June 8th to July 13th, every Sunday, 8:35 a.m. on IRFM.
Yes, Cutting Edge, Wednesday, we're there with you. Brand new music by the man called Maxi Priest.
Gardener. Love climbs all fences, breaks down all walls. So I want you to tend to the garden. Very special flower in the center of the garden. I got land and I need you to take it. So when the leaves fall, I'm begging you to rake it. Very special flower in the center of the garden. Wines.
Yes. Music feed the soul, man, may I tell you. The garden, the center of the garden. Figuratively speaking, the language of music can be interpreted in so many different ways. Anyway, we're there with you, as we say. I look for the things that I go on and I contemplate. At least I have to into some deep contemplation, you know. Yeah, man. You have to almost sieve out your brains and just focus. Because right now, if you're not focused, you know, everything around you just mix you up and confuse up the whole thing, and you don't know whether you're going or coming. You know, when we look at the state, I would say the state now, we are talking about the Jamaican state. When we look at the state and realize you have one set of people who feel them are the good for the people them, and you have a next set, and you have the people them who feel them people are not do nothing for it. And then you have to figure out how come you have some people living in such a bubble where you know and you see and you hear and you feel the feelings of the people them. But you have a set of people who live in a bubble where I say them are do things and things that get better. Monetary fund, this, that, money was allotted for fix the road, this and that. And you try to figure out which part it there, where it there, or you can't see it. Are you the one that is living in the bubble or what? Or you can't see the things them where them are tell you so them are do. Can you supposed to see the thing? Can now we hear so them are raise the toll them again for the people them. I mean, me not use toll, boat. But I mean, when me I go to Treasure Beach, when me decide say, boy, I don't want to take the whole heap of long traffic, me drive on the highway. Now we hear them so them are going to raise it. The greatest joke of all to me, you know. No, you know say things get away when you hear them news, you know. GPS turn off the water commission light energy. So them owe them much million people water commission owe them. Can you imagine that? The two main things them in a Jamaica, water and light. GPS lock off the people them energy source. And they can't pump water in a survey because them owe much millions of dollars. Water light bill, energy bill. Now you know that the thing get away when you hear them news there. You know say gone away no joy. When GPS turn off water commission energy because them owe millions of dollars water energy bill. Much less me as I know. Eh? I mean when a man throw up in things pantafire wire and I get him power and everything. I mean it's illegal, you know. It's illegal, you know. But then I did a lack of Sir Andrew of Oldness phone, you know, because them owe phone bill. No. Why you have to take, believe you have to take bad things, make laugh, you know. The other day, cable wireless lack of Andrew Oldness phone because there was too much phone bill upon the thing and they never paid. The government never paid because the government supposed to pay that, you know. Now when you hear the minister scream out in a parliament say, why be that the phone bill not pay? And then now you're going to hear say, GPS lack off water commission energy source because them owe. They're supposed to pay almost $500 million per month for water, for energy. And them owe like millions of dollars. And them go pay some the other day. Hear the joke about it now? No, it's a joke, you know. It's not really a joke. Them go pay some. It's just like our normal Jamaica the other day. Because times hard. And water commission have a ball to times hard. You know, sometimes you go up JP and you go pay a little, like you owe, say you owe like $10,000. Boy, you find, say, boy, them go lock off your light, so you go down and go pay $3,000. By the time you reach up you had to lock off your light, say, you owe $7,000. That's not enough to keep all your light. Now you have someone come here, you know, him not easy up, you know. Him not easy up. Y'all make phone call and say, you want to say, my son down at JPS I pay the light bill right now. You want to talk to him, them not take no talk to her. We come for lack of your light. So, JPS, nah, ease up nobody now. And them approve to them, nah, ease up nobody. Them also, bloop, boom, Water Commission, your energy source gone unless you pay up the money. Now Water Commission go ball out and say, all right, we are come pay the bill. Them go pay some of the money. JPS say, all right. You say, if we don't come by tomorrow, I'm going to talk about literally now, you know, literally tomorrow. Today, Wednesday, Thursday, tomorrow, Thursday. You say, if we don't come by Thursday, we'll lock it off again, you know. So anyway, the money there, we better find that. I saw it go, you know. I saw it go. So, I know, Ongo, the little man on the road in a problem. The opposition leader in a problem because of his phone bill. The people them in a problem because them can't pay no bill. Them raise the phone, the highway money. So I mean, some me them talk about some $500 and all them thing they don't start. Believe you me. Why? Yeah, my mother used the first time me left school and go look at job, you know. Me get a job in our electrical firm and we have fixed one light, 220 volt. We never even know that 220 volts in the socket. And climb up on the ladder and go up there, so and me screwing a bulb where it's not a 220 volt bulb. And me never realize a 220 light me never know say 200 because me think say all the light was 110 volt. Boom, push it in. Boom, the whole of the light them black off. Me go to the man now, I talk to the man tell me a bad word. Me just tell him back a bad word and walk out, left the job. When me tell him bad word, I go, my mother say me come home early, my mother now. So you come home so early? Me say, boy, I left the work, you know. She said, what you mean if you go left the work? Where? I said, boy, the man tell me a bad word, he to me now, which I that me really I come to. You don't know, say you have to suck salt through wooden spoon. We say, when tell me that, they said, suck salt through wooden spoon. Means that you have to just take the bitterness, the saltiness until you can get better or do better. But me never in that, you know. Me never in that. I used to from that day until now, me not go, they go look no work, we no 9 to 5, nobody in a car. Me two-faced. If a man could tell me bad word and true him appear, me no want to get fired. Me can't do nothing about it. So, the reason why I tell that is we say this. The JPS and the public in large in a serious problem. And you have some people who can't afford it and them throw up wire up on top of the thing. They must suck this all through one spoon. When JPS come find them, they go to jail. And instead of them go to jail and them pay up some money. Usually the JPS and the Water Commission don't really want to lock you up, you know, because if them lock you up, them not get their money. So them have a little thing where them say, well, you pay it by that, and you pay it by that, and pay it by that. So say you owe much electricity, so you them don't know. They are going to deprive you of electricity if you don't pay up the bill, the back bill. And the money now get bigger for you, you know, because them raise the toll. After your fees, you could have afford the light bill. Because here you there tell people say, yeah, well, you see, if them could have just ease your panels, make you pay the light bill. We'll pay the light bill, not that we don't want to pay the light bill, you know. But, you know, you have to give you a little time. And you're there at bank now and I say, boy, yeah, you have a little time to pay the light bill now, you have the little money. All of a sudden, your government just said the toll thing will be raised from $100 and that to $140, that from $300 and that to $500. So you know, say the bus man we are go through then we are going to raise up for him thing. Because he through the cars for the passenger. And sometimes the bus man glad too. Because if 10 people in the bus, him just put on the same $30 with them put on one bus I go through. It raised the $30, and him just raise the $30 and put it on every man in there. A $300 that him gonna have it for 10 people, and him just give them the $30. It's a serious thing. So, them say you have to suck salt to wooden spoon, but me I tell you say, we don't know them joke there again. It's like how we are Italians so now. We don't know suck salt to no wooden spoon business. God get, well say, continue with madness until you can't do better. We don't know that. We don't know that. That's why the youth them so terrible. Because that them want the youth them do about suck salt to wooden spoon. You are telling people to go. You tell people to go to university to go study that them can come out and get a better job. And meanwhile, them come out, them can't get no job. Them see a guy where does a jump up and down on stage and make pure nice. I drive the Chris Benz and BMW XL6. And you stand up at stoplight with your degrees them in a little pouch, in a little bag. Say I walk up and look work all day. In the sun hat. And we're all tie in the sun hat. And every little place you go, you give your resume, this or resume. As you go, so the man will take your resume and throw in the trash pan. And you set up a stoplight and wait. This are you who used to go to university and get all of your degrees and this and that. Nobody knows you have these degrees more than you. You know, see a guy does pass with him, he did self. Splash! And just splash you in him X6. Or him get him X6. All sort of madness. Jump up and down and thing and just get the money and just boom. And become a big thing in our community. Meanwhile, you're with your little package of things and walk up and down still. Them things are not incentives and motivation for the youth them. So you go so bam with him computer, just go down a Montego Bay and just find somebody who can do certain things and just say, watch out. Me not live in them kind of life. I mean, see my mother did live in, my granny did live in, and I mean, not that, you know. And go so boom, 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 computer, boof, 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 and just go so boom, America, boof, 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 numbers, diff. Listen, when you see my driver X6, in cousin a driver X6, in girlfriend a driver X6, them live in a house where it take film grandmother the whole of her life to just know which part them address there, because she had never think for own the house. I have to just pass the house in a Carol Garden and I say, wow, what a beautiful house. I wonder who live in that house. Not knowing it's our great grandson living in the house with him, how much girls them in there and hold for champagne and thing. And oh no, but do something quick, you know, people who control the thing, you know, do something quick, you know, because it got terrible down here. It was it got terrible down here, believe you me. Because me up to my age, and I not take certain things, you know. Me not take certain things. Me have to, in my age, I know me have to live decent and nice. You know, see, me supposed to have fret about how me go get from A point to B point, and when my food I go come from, or if me can pay light bill. Me not supposed to do this so. And me I set myself in a certain way with them, me not do this so. And you see, if a guy impede that, believe you me used to live a Montego Bay. Me have to tell you, say, me you go back and be go live. I don't so. It's a different thinking, a different mentality. So, me just telling you that. Anyway, once I give thanks to the moment and the time, we're going to. So, me just telling you that. Anyway, once I give thanks to the moment and the time, we're going to shift the argument a little and go to. There is a function. Well, it has become a very stable function now. It's a kind of, we don't want to call it a craft here, we want to call it a Ital Livity. Sustainable developments and eat right and healthy wise. That is held at the it is held every year at the 12th Tribe of Israel headquarters on Hope Road. want to talk to one of the ones who is involved in the planning of this. Good night, Mrs. Aaron. Hello?
Muta.
Hello?
Hello, good night.
Who's this?
No, Muta, no, Mr. Aaron.
This is, no, Miss Aaron, I want to talk to Rasta. Oh, you there on the phone? Give me a click there so I make you get Miss Aaron on the phone. Yeah. Breech, you have to go call back. Too early, call too early, believe you me. All right, make you see if you have the right thing and so now. Where were they? Were they with it? All right. Yes. Good night.
Good night, Muta.
You was getting mixed up with the phone name here a while ago. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay. Now, this is what year now? This is how much years now since this has been going on?
This is our third
year.
expo, right, except we've done one previous to that. This is the fourth in all.
All right. We want to tell the people exactly what we're talking about. This is a exposition on healthy living put on by, I don't know if
Motherland Promotions of the 12 Tribes of Israel.
Okay, and it is at the 12 Tribes of Israel headquarters,
which is 81 to 83 Hope Road on Sunday coming, June 29th, starting at 10 in the morning and going right up until 7 in the evening.
Okay, so what can we expect coming at this expo?
Well, throughout the day, we have over 40 booths, and you're going to have Ital meals and raw food, natural crafts, everything that is going to be produced, whether it is food or craft, will have been made and produced and sourced in Jamaica. That is the whole idea. That's why we call it a celebration of nature's bounty.
Okay. You know, I'm glad that you emphasize made in Jamaica, because there's a tendency nowadays to have craft fairs that you see made in China goods there, you see made in Taiwan goods there, and it is not of good quality. And sometimes
that is very true, yeah.
Sometimes people forget that Jamaica produce some of the best quality things, not only in craft, but also in spices and in all juices.
Yes, and you have all of that there.
Yes.
Spices made from our spices as well, and we have somebody doing a pepper sauce made from the Scotch bonnet peppers. Okay. We have earrings made from coconut, but new style earrings. We have earrings made from African fabric.
Yes.
It is a wide range from honey to cooked food.
Yes.
Yeah. But now we have 3 other things.
Right.
We're going to have free HIV, blood pressure, and blood sugar testing. We have a health store, which will give those free services and advice. Anybody walking in.
And this is a special time or just right through the day?
Right through the day. And then we have a store called the Business of Hemp. We're not selling anything. We actually started off trying to find somebody who is in the business of selling hemp products, but we didn't find any. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But we did a bit of research as to what hemp is, what can it be used for, and it can be used for. We're going to have hemp items there.
Yeah.
We see stamps, we see clothes, we see cord, and and there's a hempcrete. They use hemp to make a house. Yes. So we won't have the house, but we'll have a picture of the house.
Yes.
So the business of hemp is a very, very big business. Okay. And Jamaica, it's amazing that Jamaica is so far behind in it.
The hemp production, yes.
The hemp product, making produce from hemp.
Yeah, well, we don't grow hemp. That's why I say from hemp production. We don't have the hemp thing,
So hopefully now, people will get ideas and start the business themselves. Yes. And finally, we have what is called a reasoning hut. Throughout the day, we're going to have different health talks from Reiki, yoga, organic food, 12 principles of living, nature, Oh, goodness gracious. It's quite a number. And
if you mention any of the speakers,
active.
who will be there? Any of the speakers will be there. Can you mention the name of any of the speakers?
Well, Freddie Hickman will be talking about mental health, how the state of the economy affects the mental health of the population.
Who you say will do it? Who's? Freddie?
Pardon? Freddie Clint.
Oh, Freddie Clint. Okay.
You're breaking up?
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Then we have a nurse, Natalie Malcolm. She's going to be talking about the need for to carry a colon. Because that is the root of many cancers.
Yes.
Then we have the botanical. He will be giving us advice on the use of various herbal treatments. We have Dr. Chung, who is related to Herbs Juice Garden, who will be talking about the relationship of the 12 principles of life, of good living. And she probably will throw in the use of juice in keeping your body healthy.
Okay.
And we have somebody talking about Reiki, how healing can be done using Reiki.
The energy without touching.
The energy without touching, that's right.
Yes.
So today there is a schedule, so you can come and check the schedule to find out who is coming.
Yeah, and
so
you say it starts at the right time. What time you say it starts again, remind me?
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 to 7 in the evening.
To 7 in the evening. And if you bring your children, we have a children's interactive corner.
Okay.
Where the children can watch conscious movies, educational movies. They're going to do artwork. We're hoping to offer karate. We have a bounce about. So they'll be occupied throughout the day.
And what is the charge for coming?
$250.
Okay, that's
which is really minimal.
And this is in aid of?
Right. This is the reason why we do all of this. There's really two reasons. One is to promote good health and to promote the small business holders because they really get a battering in the economy.
Yes.
But there is also the school in Shashamane that was started from the Jamaican settlers who started, 12 tribes of Israel started sending their people from 1972. Yes. So by the time the children reach school age, the parents were concerned that their children ought to learn English in addition to the local languages.
Okay.
So a bedroom, Brother Flippings, you might remember, started out of school on his veranda.
Yes.
And then it expanded to a little zinc shed on the HQ of 12 tribes. And then finally somebody donated a big piece of land. So now we have a kindergarten and an elementary school, a 2-story elementary building, where we have over 500 students.
Okay.
The very high standard, every year we have 100% passes on the grade 8 achievement test. The problem is that the Ethiopian government, while being proud of the school and making sure that we do support. No. We provide the salaries for staff and keep the school running.
So even though it show the potential and that has been doing so, why you think that the government is not doing anything to elevate?
Well, if you visit the other schools, probably you would understand because the government, Ministry of Education, is short of cash.
Okay.
So if you can find one school that does well without having to give money, I guess they're happy for that.
Okay.
So Motherland Promotions every year gives something to the school. Whether once we were able to build the school office, then we furnished the office. We repaired furniture, specific items we do in the school. The school advises what they need. Last year we built a fence around the kindergarten. But there are others who, in America, you have foundation that is the major thing that provides the salaries for the school. Fundraising, yes.
Okay, all right. So, apart from coming to know about health, you'll be doing a good service to that school in Shashamane. I have been there, and I know what is taking place there. So, I want you to know that, at least the public to know, that on Sunday from 10 to 7, Ital Livity Expo, right at the 12 Tribe of Israel HQ, which is on Hope Road.
Yes. Can I just also say at the end of the day, we're going to have an acoustic concert. Nature, Jamila, and Takura.
Okay.
Short acoustic concert.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
As you said that too, we have Takura line up on the box, on the thing.
Yes. But no, do you have to go now?
No, if
Didn't
you want to
mention anything about the sponsors, and without sponsors we couldn't have the show.
Man, say it.
All right. For the children's booth, for the first time we've had a sponsor. We've had the booth before, but Bridget Sanders gave us some money to make sure that the booth is running properly and has proper resources. We have a storyteller, we're going to have a magician, we'll have good movies. So give thanks for Bridget Sanders.
Yes.
Then we have the gem printers who supports us. And IRFM, of course, your station. This is the third year it has supported us. So we have to give thanks.
Okay.
And Creative Sounds also.
All right.
So those are our
sponsors. Okay. Give thanks. Angela Heron. Long time.
Sister Bunny. Do you know that there's some people who do not know that Angela Heron is the same as Sister Bunny?
All right. Sister Bunny. Okay. Give thanks.
Thank you very much, Muta.
I will be there.
You there? I hope I'll see you.
I will be there. Definitely.
Okay then. Bye-bye.
Right, give thanks. Yes. Ital Livity Expo. This Sunday, 10 to 7. You know, 12 everybody know where 12 Tribe of Israel HQ is. Yes. Okay. We're there with you. We'll continue the journey. Continuing the journey. As you say, the science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival. The man. They have represented me with the worst image.
Our man for eat 3 times a day and no plant no seeds. Our man wants smoke good herb and no grow no trees. Future is agriculture. The end revolution is upon man. One solution, cultivation. Till the side. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on IRFM. You know, some inside of the studio I smile, you know. I smile, you know why I smile? Because one time, about a year or more now, Diana King in the studio with me. And Diana King come to me and say, boy, Muta, them have shoes out there. And the first time I see that shoes there, it's you a thing pan, you know. I think them call them beer paw shoes. So the first time I see that shoes there, it's you me thing pan. One shoes will have 5 at the end, instead you have it fit each toe. The shoes actually fit each toe, right? Alright, so me tell her, I say, you know, some would love one of them. And we measure my foot and thing, and from that I don't hear from Diana King again. Anyway, I see a daughter with one down a Carroll Garden, the Carroll Garden affair. The Carroll Garden incident and anniversary, and she asked me if I would wear it. I say, of course, why not? So I don't hear from her again. This week, Jai called me and say, somebody left a beer paw down here for you. I say, I just come in a while ago and Jai, give me the beer paw. For those of you who don't know what a beer paw is, you know, you have to go up on the internet and see the beer paw then. But anyway, I want to heal up this daughter here. Daughter Terry from Hanover. And she say, she remember it and she actually get it. And she say, I must say thanks to Carlton Campbell from Westmoreland who assisted her in getting it. I am daughter Terry. So daughter Terry from Hanover who give me my beer paw shoes. I love it. And guess what? It fit me. What a thing. What a thing. It fit me, you know. It fit me. Believe you me. So, I finally have a beer paw. A beer paw shoes. And we give thanks to the sister who go out and say yes. Muta say love them. And she'll get one for me. And she did get one for me. I'm in love her for that now. Okay. So, daughter Terry, give thanks. Carlton Campbell, give thanks. Yes. Yeah, it's that shoes me I talk about, you know. Is that, you believe it's that shoes me I talk about? Is that shoes me I talk about?
Ignorance, but I was looking for some romance. She come into my room with her bag of toys. No matter what you say, girl, you can't win this play. Roseanne.
Yeah, the man called Barrington Levy. The latest offering, Rosie. Yes. We want to touch on a subject here. This is something that is happening Sunday. Yes. It look like all the things happen this Sunday. We have Dr. Wayne Wess, Chairman of the Jamaica Coalition Society. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night, sir.
Okay. All things happening on Sunday, but this is a different thing from the other things them. Okay, so on Sunday there will be a, what we calling it, a march or a rally?
It should ideally be a combination of both.
Combination of a march and a rally, and this is in Halfway Tree.
In Halfway Tree, yes.
In the park or outside of the park?
In Mandela Park and extending beyond it.
Okay, all right. So tell the people what really this rally is about.
Okay, this rally is put on by Jamaica Cause, which the word cause really stands for Churches Action United, United Society for Emancipation. It is in response to a number of considerations. Really, the very secular worldview, which secular is referring to making public policy without reference to God. So that works out to be essentially atheist. And at the heart of it, the trust at the moment, is the concept of imposing same-sex relationships and so on the society, as well as some of the issues, the sexual rights, and imposing that on children, as has happened, they say, with respect to the education or the sex education cause put on by Jamaicans for Justice in some of the children's home and other issues.
So this is actually a response to the Jamaica for Justice scenario that everybody is talking about now.
Oh, not primarily. It is in response to overall righteousness and neglecting to put God in the center of public policy, and impose, as a result of that, imposing same-sex relationships and just general lack of consideration for purity and integrity in public affairs. Yeah. So it's not the Jamaicans for Justice thing. That's merely a part of it.
I don't want to sound facetious, but when you say put God in the policies of, you're talking about put in the policies of government. What you talk about when you say put God in the policies of government? In
public policy, when we make public, we have to make public policy. For example, we say, what is the nature of a marriage? If you are atheist, a marriage could be anything between any number of persons or any number of genders of people. If one holds the Judeo-Christian worldview, a marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah. All right, suppose you are a Muslim that say you can have more than one wife.
But for Muslims, the marriage is still between a man and a woman.
But
they may have more than one. They may have more than one marriage.
Yeah, but I am assuming that you are talking about a Christian policy when you talk about God. Because I say put God in the policy, I am assuming that when you say God, you're talking about the concept of the Christian God in the policy.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying now, suppose you give credence to Islam, where Christianity does not allow for more than one wife.
No, it does not.
Yeah, but now the Islam has more than one wife. So would this be something of a problem when you're talking about putting the God policy, considering that you have a lot of Muslims in Jamaica?
Well, how many at present in Jamaica can one marry more than one wife?
Well, if you're a Muslim, you can.
Does the state recognize that?
I don't know, but I know Muslims have more than one wife in Jamaica.
That may be so, but the Jamaican state does not recognize that.
So the Jamaican state don't recognize it because it don't recognize other religious practices when that law was being issued out. When the law that says that, it was basically a Christian idea. But now that we have multiplicities of belief systems in Jamaica, how would one now decide that putting God in the policy would not affect the rights of a next person who is of a Christian, who is of a different faith?
Well, I would argue that a state would have to have a particular philosophy that informs it. A state cannot have every philosophy informing it.
No, but the state cannot necessarily have a religion that informs it.
Well, if the religion is logical and if it can defend its position, why shouldn't it?
So you don't feel that the Muslims can defend its position?
Well, they can bring their arguments to the table and we can discuss it.
But you see, that is where the problem lies. The problem lies in the argument that because the state deemed to be a Christian state, other things, when you say put God in the policy, it don't mean say it is inclusive. It means say it can exclude a lot of things that people don't actually believe that is in the policy of the Christian faith. Then now the Christian faith would then now argue that this is not something that we would agree with because it is not in the policy of the state, being the state is a Christian state. So there's
I would argue that if you go to Saudi Arabia, where they form their policy in the Muslim, in the context of the Muslim worldview, then clearly the concepts that may inform Christianity would be given second place. The point to me is
that is a theocratic.
May I just make the point? Yeah. Every state is going to have to make a decision as to which worldview it is going to form its public policy in.
But sir, in Arabia and in Iran, these places is not a democratic state. It is a theocratic state. So if you have a democratic state, it cannot be that it is the policy of a Christian religion is dictated in a democratic state. If it's a theocratic state where you say God rule, I have a set of priests in a specific religion that is deciding the states put the policies of the state, then it is okay. But this Jamaica is not a theocratic state. It is a democratic state.
Yes, but
so I don't know how you would argue the policies
would you
relate to a Christian God.
Would you let me make the point?
Yes.
At present, Jamaica is a democracy.
Yes.
And has been since it has been independent.
Yes.
And what has informed its laws? It is the Christian worldview that has informed its laws, despite the fact that it is a democracy. The fact there is a difference between a theocracy and a democracy which has the Christian worldview forming its law. They're two different things.
But that's what I said.
And the point to be made is that one can be a democracy, as Jamaica is presently a democracy whose laws are informed by the Christian worldview. And Jamaica is not a theocracy.
All right, so that means that all those who are not of the Christian faith would be in problem if they don't conform to the policies of the state that is directed by a Christian faith.
That is informed by a Christian worldview. It can still be a democracy. But as we speak at the moment,
yes.
No Muslim in Jamaica, the Jamaican state does not recognize 4 wives.
No, because it's a Christian state.
Because it is a Christian state, yes.
Yes, so that means that Christianity now would decide that this is illegal, so therefore it is a criminal offense.
And that will be so, yes.
So you see, what is the problem now? There is a problem then.
A philosophy yes. will always inform the laws of a country. And the fact of the matter is, at the moment, the Christian worldview is what informed the laws of Jamaica. It is a democracy. The country is a democracy. It's not a theocracy.
But America is a democracy. America is a democracy, and it is not based upon a Christian concept of policies in the government.
It is very much so.
Of state.
Pardon me? What did you say? You said Jamaica is a Christian country?
No. I'm saying that America.
Oh, the America.
The America. The religion is not mixed up in the policies of the government. There's a separation between church and state, where the church is not deemed to be directing the course of the government. That's a separation, and that's a democracy.
No. A democracy merely means that the people vote. But every country, whether it's a democracy or not, has to function within some philosophical framework. America was
not necessarily a Christian, not necessarily.
May I just finish?
Yeah.
America was a democracy which functioned within the Christian worldview
that is not
until
true.
recently.
The founding fathers of America was not Christians. The founding fathers, when Thomas Jefferson and all these guys were talking, they were talking from the basis of Christianity.
America, let me just say the point. Every country is going to operate under a philosophy.
Yes.
The American democracy was informed by the Christian worldview until very recently, when they decided to use the statement which Jefferson spoke about of separation and church and state, which Jefferson didn't mean that the church and the state should not have interrelationship. What Jefferson meant to say in his letter, because that was in a letter,
yes,
is that the state should not have preference for any particular church. In other words, there should not be a state church. Like the Anglican church is the state church.
The church must not direct the policies of the state.
No. The original implication of the American system is that the American laws were informed by the Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hello?
Yeah,
the American laws were informed by the Judeo-Christian philosophy. The statement that there should be separation of church and state was that the American state should not select any church for preference.
Yes.
The point to be made is that every country is going to operate within some philosophy.
I understand that.
Right. That is a given. Because you can't operate in a vacuum.
So we are in a problem now. That's what I'm saying now. We are in a problem. Because at the time when that idea of the Christian faith dominated the policies of the Jamaican state, there wasn't that amount of worldviews that was in the state itself. So now we have a play out where now there's so much philosophies in the state now that if we continue to maintain that idea that the God of the Christian faith must control or must be in the policies of things, we're going to have a lot of outlaws in Jamaica.
Well, the point to be made is that any philosophy, because at the end of the day, one philosophy is going to form the basis for the laws of the country. You can't have every philosophy forming the basis for the laws of the country.
But you can separate the philosophy. You can separate the philosophy from the state, the religion from the state, where the state does not dictate, or the church does not dictate what the state is supposed to do in the philosophy of religion.
Well, then you would be saying that atheism will be the philosophy of the state.
Well,
why should atheism be the philosophy of the state?
Why shouldn't it be the philosophy of the state?
Atheism?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be?
Because in atheism, if one holds the view that there is no God, first of all, there is no basis for ethics.
No,
sir.
So you have to say
what is the basis for ethics?
No,
if there is no transcendence, what is the basis for ethics?
Human beings on the earth don't require a religion to tell you about your relationship between man and nature. This is a development that comes after. Religion came out of culture. It's not culture came out of religion. And before Christianity and these religions, there was ethical living amongst people, where people, as a matter of fact, the indigenous cultures, to me, I find it more humane than the popular religious beliefs of most of the countries that perpetuate and continue in these religious practices.
Well, there will always be in every situation. There will be an
Atheism is not the void make void ethics. That is what religious people say. Atheism.
No, but I am not an atheist. In the Mayan community, they used to sacrifice people.
Yes, in the Judah-Christian
should we continue to do that? And it's not.
No, but in Judaism, they used to sacrifice people.
Where did the Judaism sacrifice anybody?
That is why Abraham was going to sacrifice his son.
No, it was a test, and he was not allowed.
Yeah, but they used to do it in Judah.
You cite one example in the Bible in which somebody sacrificed their child or any other person.
All right, excuse me. Let me explain.
There is none.
Wait now. We don't have to look into the Bible continuously to find historical references. Because now, if you say it's not in the Bible, it means it never used to happen.
I'm saying the Jews. If you're going to say the Jews used to sacrifice people, you have to cite an instance of it. I'm saying there is none.
Yeah, and I am saying to you now that when you ask me where in the Bible, it says now that because it is not in the Bible, it never used to happen.
No, I'm saying, what we are speaking about is ethics. No, I am saying that ethics have always existed.
You say, how can we get ethics if out of atheism? That is what you're saying. That there's no ethics in atheism.
Right, so I'm asking you. This is why I'm asking you. I'm asking you. The Mayans used to sacrifice their people.
Yeah,
that's one type of ethics. In other situations, you have different types of ethics. Now the question is, which one of those ethics would inform the public square?
None of these ethics is informing the public square. I am saying that the idea that ethics come because of Christianity is not true.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
our
that
religion,
at all.
Our religion. A person who's an atheist.
Let me just make the point.
Wait, a person who's an atheist don't mean that he's void of ethics.
No, I am saying every community in every society will have some type of relationship that they will call ethical.
Yes.
So you will find if you go in Thailand, you will have something. If you go in Mayans, you will have something.
Yes.
So the question is, when you bring people into an area, into one state,
yes,
and you say there is no transcendence, every man's ethics is equally valid. Or unless, how are you going to determine whose ethic is going to be the valid ethic?
Would you call Jesus Christ sacrifice? Was sacrifice? Would you say that Jesus Christ was sacrifice?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. So you said there's no sacrifice, there's no human sacrifice that exists in Judeo-Christianity.
I'm saying that the Jews never sacrificed any person. No, it wasn't part of their ethic. It wasn't part of their thing.
Who sacrificed Jesus Christ?
As Jesus was, as far as the Jews and the Romans were concerned, he was killed as someone who was disturbing the social order. He was not killed as a religious sacrifice.
Can I ask you a question? Before we could go back into the thing that we wanted to speak about. Just one question.
Yeah.
Was Jesus Christ made a sacrifice in the Christian religion? Was Jesus Christ recognized? This is that sacrifice that God gave his only son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Was he a sacrifice?
He was a sacrifice, yes.
Okay, all right. So we could go now to what was the intention of this conversation. The intention of the conversation was to talk about this rally that is going to take place on Sunday. Maybe we can have a theological reasoning next time. Yes.
Hello?
Yes. We just want to explain when is this thing happening, why is it happening, and for what reason it is happening.
Right. Now, what you see, it's all related to what we were discussing before. At the end of the day, every state is going to choose a philosophy within which its laws are going to be made. Now, if a state decides that it's going to choose atheism, let us say, which means there is no God as the basis for its philosophy, then, there's an excellent book by a Russian author which says that if there is no God, then everything is permissible. And so the people of that state would have a right to do whatever is right in their own eyes.
I don't agree with that.
Well, sir, whether you agree with it or not is a fact.
Buddhism don't perpetuate a God, and it is quite, I prefer living in a Buddhist state than this state.
Well, the point to be made is that if I live in a state in which there is no God, then who is to tell me that what I am doing is wrong or right? Who is going to tell me that? What is it? What would be the basis for that?
Life and your conscience.
Life, but my conscience is telling me that what I am doing is right.
I am telling you that life and your conscience will guide you. That is why you said Jesus Christ is not out there now, but he's in your heart. So
but
you
make if my conscience.
But we're still going into a theological reasoning.
No. The point
we're still going into a theological reasoning.
If my conscience tell me.
We want to talk about what is happening on Sunday.
But we can't address what's happening. Well, if we can't address
we're going to spend the whole night talking about theology and then we'll talk the whole night.
Okay, let me tell you what's happening. Because we recognize the challenge of worldview.
Just a minute. Hold on, just a minute.
Motherland Promotions of the 12 Tribes of Israel, in association with IBFM, presents Ital Livity Expo, Sunday, June 29, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 81 to 83 Hope Road. 14 Livity booths with delicious Ital food, juices, art, craft, jewelry, old foods, roots, books, interactive children's booth courtesy of Bridget Sandals, plus important health talks and free health checks. 7 p.m. acoustic concert with Nature, Jamila, and Takura. Admission only $250. Ital Livity Expo. Associate sponsors, Creative Sounds and Vidya Centers.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Sorry about that, brethren. This is how this program goes. Whole heap of advertisement.
Congratulations. Advertisement media, good listenership. Congratulations.
All right, sir.
Excellent.
But we must have all night to do this thing, I know. So we have to get to the point precise, and then next time we have an argument about theology and religion and things. But you sound like you don't want to pass that. You don't want to go across that.
No, man. I enjoy a nice vigorous debate, and I know you are a debater yourself. But I also know you are a man who plays very good music. I hear you play some first class music.
Of course.
You might know who I am, but I've heard you play some high quality music.
All right,
Congratulations. Yes, sir.
So it's a Sunday now. Sunday, it is. You said not a response to the.
Yes, sir.
So it's a Sunday now. Sunday, it is. You said not a response to the Jamaica for Justice, but it was a response to putting morality back.
And I think that would apply to not again. Although the thing, I just want to say that the group that's putting this on is called Jamaica Cause. This is Churches Action Uniting Society for Emancipation. The principles and the values that we'll be discussing are values that are shared across all groups in Jamaica, including Rastafarians and Muslims and Christians.
That's what I said. But we must also recognize that sometimes when people put on function that is talking about principles and advocate. Will you be having any Rastafari brethren or sisters speaking at that function?
No, there won't be any Rastafari brethren.
All right, that is what I'm saying now. That sometimes when we talk about the core values, we tend to just shift it to Christians, even though we want to, what we call, say that, everybody share the same view, but, this is a Christian thing. It's not a Christian thing, as you say. It is shared amongst, I think that a referendum would be in order since the government is proposing to examine the Buggery law. There should be a referendum in Jamaica to see if the people agree with it.
Yes, and it's certainly a consideration. I tell you one thing about a referendum. Listen, that's a very reasonable position, and it's something that I would support. But let me just tell you why you have to come back to what we were discussing before. Because in California, for example, they had a referendum to do just that, to say what is a marriage. This was in 2008. And the people of California voted in that referendum to say a marriage is between a man and a woman. Now, because nowadays the Americans say their laws are no longer formed within the Christian worldview as it was formed before, but now they are secular, meaning that the Christian worldview or the Muslim worldview is not part of it.
Policies of the government.
Right. So even though the referendum, the majority of the people said marriage is between a man and a woman, when they went to court, the court said that was unconstitutional.
Yeah, the federal judge them say it's unconstitutional.
Yes, because now the worldview for their law is secular or atheist. And if you're atheist, how you could see marriage between a man and a woman?
Hold on, Mr. B. I am not an atheist, but you're going to have problem if you keep saying atheists don't have no morals.
I'm not saying they don't have morals.
I'm saying that you keep going on like it's atheism is something like from the devil.
What I'm saying is the reason why the judge was able to overturn the thing in America.
Yes.
Because suppose Jamaica become an atheist country now. Suppose Jamaica say we're making our laws not as Muslim, not as Christian, not as Rasta, but as secular, as atheist. Okay? Now, how you define a marriage if you're atheist? How you define marriage if you're atheist?
How you define a marriage if you're atheist?
Yeah.
I don't understand the question. How do you?
No, because if you're Rasta,
have you ever asked an atheist how he would define a marriage?
If you look at how they define it, and I have some quotes from them. The secular people, people. They say, listen, the secular people who are operating within atheism, they say that if any number or gender of people could form a marriage. One of them said, if somebody want to marry themselves, they should be able to marry themselves. Now, if you form your laws within Rasta, you know that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah, I know atheists who have a wife. Atheists have wife.
Yeah.
And they are in relationship with 20 and them though they are not infidelity. There's no infidelity in it.
And I accept that.
And they are atheists.
I accept that.
I don't like here when you say, and I am not an atheist, I keep repeating it, even though Mr. Ian won't think I am. But when I hear Christians attack other groups, that is not giving credence to them and then put something on them, that if you have an atheist society, it's going to be a damned society. That is not true.
Okay, now listen to me. Follow me closely. If we form our laws within Rastafarian philosophy, marriage is between a man and a woman. Not true?
Yes. But if you farm it in a Buddhist society.
Let me make the point.
Yeah.
If we form our laws within atheism, in other words, there is no God, and marriage will be whatever people choose to define it to be.
True.
No. It is so. Let me tell you why.
There are millions of Buddhists in the world that is not believing in any God, and them is not homosexuals, and them is not dealing with them when them talk about marriage is a man and a woman. Them talking about and they don't believe in no God.
I know, but that is
Christians
one
call
of
the Buddhist atheists.
No, but follow me. Marriage being defined as between a man and a woman is merely one of the options that an atheist society would have.
But I am telling you that the Buddhists is recognized as atheists because them don't believe in no God. And
yes,
that society
what I'm saying
is much better society than Jamaican society.
No, let me finish. Saying that marriage is between a man and a woman is an option.
It's not a religious belief.
An atheist society could also say marriage is between two men.
But a Christian society kill more people than more society.
No, you're going on a different thing. We can come back to that. But let us just deal with the marriage definition.
Yeah, we know what a marriage definition is. In Jamaica is seemed to be a Christian society. And Jamaica have the most murders out of every Caribbean island. And we have more churches than anywhere.
The question to be asked is, are they following Christianity? But let me get back to the marriage thing now.
So which country is following Christianity? Which country follows Christianity? Name a Christian country.
Right, so Jamaica is not a Christian country. A Christian is somebody who born again and going to church and following the Lord.
Yeah, so you name a country that is a Christian country.
There is no such thing as a Christian country.
Okay, all right. What they tell us that Jamaica is a Christian country.
No, what I mean by that is that Jamaicans' laws are based on the Christian worldview. That is what you mean. When people say this is a Christian country,
it means that the laws is based on Christianity.
Let me just, if somebody says this is a Christian country, it's not to say that the people inside there, everybody following Christianity.
I understand
what it means is that the laws are based on Christianity.
Yeah, and I am saying to you that you have countries that the laws are not based on Christian doctrine, and it is more peace. There's more peace. There's less murder there. And the spouting out of God is not part of their philosophy.
Yeah, but I'm not denying. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that. But the reason why Jamaica,
you are denying it from the mere fact that you're talking that if you have an atheist country, it's a devil thing.
No. Hold on. First of all, Jamaica was not always as violent as it is now.
Yes. The more Christian we get, the more violent we get.
Before 1962, Jamaica was its laws were based on Christianity, and it didn't have as much murder.
Yes.
That's all.
Christianity makes good people do evil things.
It is not the fact that the laws are based on Christianity that caused the murder. Because before 1962, Jamaica was a country whose laws were based on Christianity.
Yes.
So you would say it is a Christian country because the laws were based on Christianity. And it didn't have as much murder as now.
So what changed now? What changed? Did the law change? Did the laws change? The laws never change.
No, but what changed?
They build more church.
Huh?
The laws did not change since 1962, you know. It's the church, more church bill.
No, but so what caused all the violence? It's not the laws that caused the violence.
Well, you deduct it.
People say the politics.
No, but you deduct it, you know. You deduct it. If the policies of the country, if the political system of the country is based upon of Christian principles from before 1962, and the laws are not changed in 2014, all that is changing is that there's more churches, more churches.
No, but that's not the only thing that changed. That's not the only thing that changed. Didn't the politics change?
No, I didn't say politics changed where. It is the same principle that
didn't the politics change in 1980?
No, the politics did not change because the same governance is the same Christian thing that is taking place.
So why is it that with the same set of laws before 1962 there was less murder?
Because there's more of this concept now that is taking place. There's more Christianity in the church. There's more churches and more Christianity.
So you think that people in Jamaica nowadays are more Christian than they were in 1962?
I think that there's more of it going around, and it makes good people become bad.
Christianity make good people become bad?
Yes. Most of the war that has been fought in the world started by people of Christian mind. It's not atheist.
When you're making a point, you have to make sure that most people who get into accident have eyes. It's not because they have eyes they get into the accident. So you have to separate out what's happening.
I am separating it.
Hold on a minute.
Christianity from atheism.
Before there was Christianity, was there war?
Before Christianity, not as much.
So you're saying that the Carthaginian War and the war with the Romans and Carthagena, that was something that took place before Christianity?
No, most of the wars, slavery as a matter of fact, slavery was sanctioned by Christian-minded people. Slavery.
But slavery was also stopped by Christian-minded people.
No, I am saying, what
Isn't that true?
You start something to stop it?
Didn't Christian-minded people like William Wilberforce
not William Wilberforce stop slavery.
Didn't William Wilberforce
and sweat of African people that stop it? It's the blood of African people that stopped
Didn't William Wilberforce take the issue
William Wilberforce did not stop slavery.
No, but I ask you, that's an opinion you have, but I'm asking you, did he not take the issues to the British Parliament?
But because a lot of them was losing money from the plantation.
Well, that may well be, but we're going to talk about that. Mutabaruka, hold on a minute, listen, let me reason together. Let's go back to the marriage business, because that's important.
Yeah.
No, a Buddhist could be atheist, and a Buddhist could settle and say that marriage is between a man and a woman. Suppose another atheist say, listen to me now, marriage is between two men. On what basis would that atheist say that marriage between two men is wrong?
Look here. I don't have
Talk to me, man. Let me hear.
Look here. I am not arguing for the marriage of two men. I am arguing about the concept that says if an atheist is in power, we have no ethical value as it relates to a male and a female in marriage. That is what I'm arguing about.
No, well, I am asking you, if atheism become the law of the land, on what basis can you say that two men shouldn't get married?
Yeah, the basis that human beings is intrinsically ethical by relating to nature and their surroundings in an ethical way. It is not about inserting a invisible God into it. That is
no. So when the people in the United States and in France and in England say,
and in Tibet,
under our system right now, because we don't have no God, we define what is ethical. And in our system, two men could form a marriage. What are you going to use to argue against that?
Two man that is forming, but you're talking like say I am arguing for two man marrying.
No, I know you're talking.
I am not arguing for two man marrying. I am saying that it is not Christianity that is forming the foundation for human ethical behavior. That's what I am saying. And we have to move. We have a next person to interview. Mr. Wess, we have a next person to interview.
There is in nature a set of a moral law.
Yes. Which is not defined by a concept of God. Which is not defined by a concept of God.
Yes, because, the Bible acknowledges that too. There is in nature a moral law that says that man and woman are complementary and they fit together. But listen to me, hear me now. Listen carefully to me now.
And you have animals and plants that is what would I call same sex, having sex.
No, but let me
so how would we classify these animals and these plants?
You see, we have to understand what is happening in places like the United States and the United States.
Yeah, but sir,
why they
I don't want to be disrespectful here. We have a next person to interview and we're going to drop asleep. We give thanks. We just want the people to know that Sunday at 5 p.m. there will be a rally with all of the churches involved, and they are inviting people of different religion, persuasion,
who have the same values.
Same values of not wanting
and that
to see
Rasta,
two man,
who have the same values.
Buddhist, Muslim, atheists, everybody.
Who have the same values that we have. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Good program. One day we will meet and we can talk about religion.
Yeah, man. We can talk about.
Give thanks.
Okay then. Take care.
Everything you always wanted to say but didn't.
Forward. I don't want to try to get me that serious long conversation about theocracy, theology, and ethics, values, and attitudes. Anyway, outrage against an unjust justice system. This is the title of this thing. Outrage against an unjust justice system. Rastafari Carroll Committee in association with Hanover Rastafari Development Foundation presents continued public education and signing of petition demanding compensation to Rasta victims and Rastafari community for Carroll atrocity in 1966. It's 1963. Date June 26, 2014. Time 2 p.m. Venue Hanover Parish Library. This is what is taking place. It's a continuing lobbying for restitution for the Rastafari victims of that atrocity that took place in 1963. So there will be what we call a thing happening here on the 26th of June, time 2 p.m. the venue, Hanover Parish Library. So I want you to know that all those people who's in Hanover area vicinity, make yourself present. The more the merrier. That is what we always say. Here we go now.
I want a black person listening to this song.
REFM. Thought-provoking. Always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
People may talk to straight.
Black people, my people, when will we overstand? Yeah. Listen when I tell you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Yeah, sister called Queen Africa talking to black people all over the world. Yeah, man. The sound must go out there. Yes, we're not going to allow people to decide our destiny and our values. We is deciding that for ourselves as African people. This is the Cutting Edge and IRFM there with you. Okay. Yeah, this is Alalake. We have Muta Thoelogical on the line. Good night. Good night. She not there? Alright, we can work it out a different way. Come around. Yeah, blessed.
Greetings.
You didn't know.
Yeah, greetings.
Alright, hold on. Yes. Hola, you there?
Yes, greetings.
Good afternoon. How you doing, Mama?
Greetings. How are you, Muta?
I see you have an extended stay in your homeland. Just came back.
Well, there's no way I could take you all there and haven't been home in 4 years and not spend a little extra time.
4 years. It's 4 years. You haven't been back? 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
You serious?
Serious.
Okay. All right. So we did one thing, and now we hear of a next thing here now, and we want to ask, what is this next thing that we hear you're planning for November and February?
Well, actually, what we decided was because the momentum was so high as a result of the Roots Festival. For the record, this is the most successful Roots Festival there ever has been, and it's been going on since 1996. So we decided we didn't want to let it just die down. We wanted to keep it moving forward and just keep the fire blazing. So we set a few dates, not just for November, but November, February, May, and even during the summer. And for November, we decided on the 21st to the 30th. And for those individuals that want to stay longer through December, I'm sure we can make those arrangements. And then in February is the anniversary, the 50th anniversary of Gambia's independence from colonialism. So there's going to be a big celebration.
What is happening in November?
In November, what we decided to do is we wanted to start an annual program called PACE. And PACE would be a bridge, not based on Roots Festival. Roots Festival is a biannual event. That's every 2 years. But PACE would be something that would be annual, where we will connect the diaspora with Gambia and do projects, exchange programs. If people are interested in businesses, if people want to do work with nonprofit organizations, whether it's in the area of agriculture, arts and entertainment, medicine, science, whatever field they were interested in. We just wanted to continue to build the momentum off the roots. So there are programs that we're putting in place for people who are interested in traveling to the Gambia. And we're also in discussion with the airline in Gambia to start doing charter flights as long as we have a demand to go to Gambia. And so the charter flights will be a lot cheaper than the regular round-trip tickets, and there wouldn't be as much red tape. In February, we're looking at the dates of the 13th to the 22nd. And again, like I said, that time period is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Gambia's independence. And in May, as well, we wanted to do something with the students and create a bridge between universities in the Gambia and University of West Indies and UTEC and other universities and colleges throughout the United States and the Caribbean and Europe, where we can do college summer programs where students can actually get accreditation and credit towards their college degrees. So we're going to begin talking to universities. We already began the discussion with Georgia State University, and we're hoping to pull in individuals from the universities and colleges in Jamaica and other Caribbean institutions.
All right, so I can ask you now, going on the trip in November, what is it that the person who's going is taking part in or will be part of?
Well, it's going to be very similar to Roots. The only difference is that Roots is a festival, and Roots attracts more people coming at one time. But it'd be similar activities. We'll still, like, people will still be able to go to villages, participate in cultural workshops. It'll be a little bit more specific. Maybe there'll be more African dancing and drumming. They'll be able to visit museums, go to different historical venues within the Gambia, like yourself, you went to Kachikali, the Crocodile Pond, little things like that. And then if they have a trade or an area of interest or a business idea or a business something that they're business interest, we'll be able to help them facilitate that that resource, whether it's education, medicine, science, farming, whatever it is. Yeah. We just wanted to be able to create programs for individuals who want to go to Africa on an annual basis. That's not just based on a festival.
All right.
But that's year round.
You have any idea, like, the cost of this November trip?
Well, we're assuming it's going to be anywhere between $2,500 and $3,000. But we haven't actually solidified the cost down to the T.
That include hotel and thing?
That will include everything: airfare, hotel, and breakfast.
Okay. Yeah. And how long it would be? How long the time would be? In November we're talking about?
From the 21st to the 30th. So it's going to be a 9-day trip.
9 day, okay, 9 day.
Yes, 9-day trip.
All right.
And there are other promoters throughout the United States that are going to be planning trips around the same time period. Okay. So we're trying to meet up with some other individuals who are at the Roots Festival that want to continue the momentum as well. So it won't just be those of us coming from Jamaica or the U.S., but different promoters from other places that were involved in the Roots are also going to be pushing trips during that time period.
And then February now, what is happening? You said it's an independence celebration, 50th independence.
Yeah, it's the 50th independence celebration for Gambia. So it's going to be a lot of activities going on. It's also Black History Month, so we thought it would be a great opportunity to reach out to ones that really wanted to try to make that trot again. And we've already started to have discussions with the Gambia Airlines as far as charter flights. And so we want to create a demand not just in Jamaica, but throughout the Caribbean, and even if it means individuals from the United States coming to Jamaica to be a part of the charter flight to the Gambia to make, the first time successful. That's what it would be. And we're in the planning process right now. Yeah. So we just hope that all works out and that it becomes a reality.
Well, that sounds good. I mean, so quick on the next journey. I don't know how much you have any commitments already for November or are you not?
I just got back on Friday. Okay. So we just had our first meeting on Monday where we made the first announcement. So we're just going to continue pushing and promoting and building brand Africa and brand Gambia and just, just trying to make this romanticized vision of being in Africa or going to Africa something very practical and real. Yeah. And from your experiences over the years, that is very practical. Real.
All right. Well, I just say you're a good organizer. I see that your government gave you the second highest award any citizen can get, and that it's saying a lot. And I know you, actually know you, and I feel good that I know you.
I feel good that I know you too. And I feel good that I know a lot of the people that have groomed me and played a part of my life to make me who I am today. So I give thanks for those mentors, because I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for the guidance and for the spirit of the ancestors.
All right, sister, give thanks, keep in touch. I have to keep in touch because we have enough things to talk about.
Definitely. I want to big up Judgment Yard, Sizzla Kalungi, just everybody out there that supported the Roots Homecoming Festival in the Gambia. Just stay in touch. If you want to be a part of any of the work, feel free to call me at 554-8969.
Say it slower than that. Say it slower than that.
554.
Yes.
Say it again.
Say it slower than that. Slower.
554-8969. 554-8969. You can email me at Olimata, OLIMATA@gmail.com. Olimata@gmail.com. Olimata Tal at Facebook and Olimata on Twitter.
How long you will be here?
I'll be here for 1 month.
Oh, before you go back to Atlanta?
Yes.
All right. So I have 1 month to talk to you then. I have 1 month to talk to you. So.
All right.
Yeah,
phone
definitely.
ringing. Keep it up. Thank you, Muta. Thank you, Irie. Love you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Jamaica. Thank you, Africa.
Yes. Muta Thoelogical has been carrying Jamaicans, especially artists, to Gambia for years now. And as I said before, she has just received the second highest award any Gambians can get in our country for this service rendered. And as she said, this festival, which is the 11th one, has been the most successful one. And I have heard that also from the government ministers, including the Minister of Culture and Tourism, saying that this festival that we just attended was the most successful one of all. I will give thanks for hear that. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Yes, Cutting Edge.
Yes, Brother Muta.
Blessed man.
Go on.
Cutting Edge.
Yes. I first time call, I know.
Okay, give thanks.
Yeah, man. Is that from Chilani, you know? Yeah, man. You remember the tourist business why they always hear you talk about? You hear me?
Yeah, man. I hear you, man. Talk, man.
Yeah, man. The tourist thing, man, I always talk about. See?
Which tourist thing that? Who always talk about this tourist thing?
You always talk about this tourist thing, man. With the tourists, them and the security cops, them and them people there, you know?
All right, I know always. It's an incident anyway. What about it?
Boy, may I tell you, say, it's a harassment from the security cops, them. In a Falmouth, guys.
Yeah?
It's just come like it's an island-wide thing. Yeah, may I tell you,
so tell me what
it's an island-wide thing, and I listen to your program all the while, but I is a first-time caller.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, say I can call you tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect the I still. I listen to the Cutting Edge all the while, every night. Right now, with my phone, I listen to it.
Okay.
May I tell you, and I listen to the Stepping Razor all the while, same way. I know it's not a Rasta youth, you know.
Yeah.
I got ballad, but I don't know a Rasta.
Yeah, but you have to identify yourself whether you're a Rasta or ballad. Tell me why you call, what incident specifically happened, why you choose to call now, since you never called before.
All right. Today, see, a white man come to me and ask me a question. I may talk to the man. A security come to me and ask me, say, what kind of business may I do? So I tell him, say, boy, I don't do no business. I just talk to the tourist. And the tourist asked me a question, so I tell him where I go, and he ask me which part him can find a Wi-Fi spot, and I make him know, say,
he wants to hook up his computer.
Yeah. See, so I just show the tourists they can go there. So they check it out. Now 2 security cops run down for me. Come and search me same time and take all my ID and them thing down. All the while, them harass me all the while. And give me name from Falmouth. Me have to make sure me talk because me tired of them. And you understand?
So why them harass you all the while?
Them harass me all the while. Them came to say I man I sell ganja because them want to sell low light. You understand?
So you know why them sell low light, so you sell your portion?
So me I sell my portion.
Oh.
Just like how everybody I do it. Everybody I do it, and tourists come up for a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so
I don't sell coke, I sell ganja.
So them know say he's a ganja seller.
So them know me is a ganja man, so them take a set for me all the while. But I smarter than them. I don't carry no ganja for me when them say I have to.
Hold on there. If you're a ganja seller and you're admitting that you're a ganja seller, why shouldn't they take set on you, knowing that ganja is illegal?
At that time, I'm trying to do, get a license.
No, but no license, you can't get a license. Ganja not legal.
No, listen what I go on now.
Right.
Everybody them see in the street, every youth them see in the street. If you walk in the street on a ship there, you have to sell weed. You don't born a fair do it, you know. But them search and...
Yeah, but you say you are sell weed.
Listen what I go on.
Your company read and say you are sell weed.
Listen what I go on.
Yeah.
See? We have a spliff more while and a tourist ask me, and I will sell him it. I don't have afraid of talk.
No, me never say you're afraid, but your company read and say you are sell weed. So if you are sell weed in the tourist area and it's illegal, why shouldn't they target you?
Why shouldn't they target me?
Yeah, if you are sell weed and it's illegal in the tourist area, why they should not observe you continuously?
Listen what I go on.
Yeah.
See? It's not like I just sell it, right? We have a jar, and the tourists will come and say, and him know the type of man who I be. See?
Who know the type of man I be?
Because when him see me, see the herb for me.
Who?
Eh? The tourists.
So the tourists look at you and see the herbs by you?
Yeah.
Then why the policeman wouldn't look at you and see the herbs by you and harass you? Same no why you tell the tourists no herbs.
That may I try to show you because them want for them friends to sell it and them want to sell it to themselves.
Brethren.
You understand?
The whole on the brethren. Listen to me, I say now. Because you are watch, say, him friend I sell it. And you now watch, say, you are do something way illegal. Herb selling is illegal. When I ask about if a man friend I sell it and him now hold him friend, herb selling is illegal. If herb selling is illegal and you are selling tourist herbs, why shouldn't they target you? It has nothing to do with him friend I sell it. Him friend I sell it is illegal, you are selling it is illegal. So why shouldn't they target you? Because you're not supposed to be selling tourists ganja.
Alright, listen what I go on now. Everybody do it, Muta.
Then that's true, everybody do it, it no means it's legal.
Tourists are come at Jamaica before me and your born and come to ganja same
Brethren. The law is going to change. But until the law change, you are doing something illegal. And if police catch you, I'm going to arrest you and lock you up.
Yes, but I don't have no contraband in a few no year.
But you are admitting that you sell it. You are admitting that you sell it.
All the time.
Look here.
Oh, them just see me and harass me all the time.
Because them know say you sell tourist ganja. Because them know say you sell tourist ganja.
Listen what I go on. Muta, you see all the time in the area, they see me and harass me.
Brethren, you used to go to school?
Yeah.
Which school you used to go?
Muta.
No, which school you used to go?
We got school, man.
No, which school you used to go? Don't tell me which school you used to go, no, man. You know, say you used to sell ganja. You say on the radio you sell ganja, so why you can't tell me which school you used to go?
Listen what I go on now, Muta.
No, I ask you a question. Which school you used to go?
To the way you gonna ask me, I know as if me is an ignorant man.
No, right? But I'm trying to find out.
We all know the meaning of, me and you know the meaning of ignorance. Maybe a lot of people don't know.
So who say anything about ignorance a while? You hear me mentioning ignorance?
Eh?
You hear me say anything about ignorant?
No, I could never say that.
So how ignorant come up in it?
No, but to the way...
Wait there. You can't preempt when me I go ask you. And one question me ask you, you jump on something else. Me ask you which school you used to go, you talk about ignorance.
Okay. Me is a youth who get expelled from school still, so I don't really like to talk about my schooling. You understand, cause...
Me never ask you about no schooling, you know, brethren.
Yeah, but me don't really like to talk about my school where me go. A lot of people know.
But me no
right?
know. Me no know. Then you keep on the radar say you sell ganja, you can't ask which school you used to go.
Yeah, no Muta.
Would I prefer tell a man which school me used to go down come on the radar and say me I sell ganja to tourists, you know? Would I prefer say me used to go at such and such a school than say me sell ganja to tourists, and you dip on the radar and say you call out your own name, you say you used to sell ganja to tourists. The tourists them see them
used to.
Whether used to or not, yesterday you say something happened. Yesterday you tell me say something happened, so I don't know you used to. And yesterday you said happened. All right. So here's the problem with this argument, you know. The problem with this argument is that you are doing illegal somewhere you feel say you shouldn't get harassed about. And them feel say if it is illegal, you have to get harassed. So there's no way you can go to court and say, but him friend I sell it to, you know, sir, how them lock me up and I'm friend I sell it to when you are sell it to. That is no argument for carry go a court. Say, me sell it, but him friend I sell it to. Yeah, so that don't have no sense. It don't make no sense. There's something illegal, whether it's him friend I sell it or you are sell it.
But listen now, Muta. You are going to know.
No, listen to no, not listen to nothing else.
All right, you are going to know.
You put your mouth more and more in the field.
Oh.
And when you see you tomorrow, I'm going to harass you more now because you call your name on the radio, say who you is, and say anytime tourists see you, them see ganja.
Yeah. I'm not afraid because I smoke right now.
I never say you're afraid, you know. I just say, if you is a man who has sell tourist ganja, you're going to get arrested or you're going to get harassed.
Listen what I'm going to know, Muta.
Yeah.
Listen what now. I never said I sell tourist ganja. I said, if the tourists come and ask me, right? I not go afraid because I not go know say $20 go pass me and I know say boy I can't use it and buy little food with.
Yeah, so you go get the ganja for sell him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means you sell tourist ganja.
You understand?
That means you sell tourist ganja.
I know.
Yeah, but you're not saying you can't say no because you admit that.
Listen,
if you are selling tourist ganja and the policeman catch you,
the harassment from them.
Yeah, but you do something illegal, brethren.
Yes, but listen what I'm going
to say. You are doing something illegal.
I just me alone then see all the wild motor.
Brethren, I'm not alone I get harassed.
I'm alone.
You look and say you don't go to jail already. You look and say you don't go to jail. You look and say you can't talk about it on the radio, you know.
Yeah, because listen what I'm going to know. You see, because me know the law.
Yes.
To an extent. And them can't fool me. And me make sure say, when me travel, especially on a ship there, me travel clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
If me go in a Falmouth even if you go buy 1 pound of feeding, me travel as clean as a whistle. Me now, even if me I go buy a split to come back with me travel on back road.
Yeah, but them know say you sell ganja.
Them have a feeling because them don't know that.
No,
them
but you just say you do it, but you not just say you do it.
But I tell you from what me know, what me I tell you, tourists come out there and ask any man at all to read same way.
Suppose a tourist ask you for a gun, you'd have to get by give it? If a tourist say want a gun, would you go try find it and give him go sell it?
No.
The way I say, it's not illegal. Until the thing is not illegal anymore, you don't have no right to be selling it to the tourists. It's simple. The thing is illegal. Them going to make it not, them going to decriminalize it where them can't find, you can't have a certain portion for yourself and that is it. But you're not supposed to be trafficking it, selling it to tourists. Brethren, it's a common thing. Simple. If you're selling ganja to tourists, you are doing something illegal and them know say you're doing it and you admitting say you do it, it means that they're going to harass you. It's just simple that. So the argument done. I don't know where to tell you where you can't get help because you don't have no basis or foundation to get out of it. You're guilty. You admit the guilt. You say you do it. It's just that when them catch you never have it.
Yes, cause listen this now.
I'm gonna listen to no more, brethren. I don't know, because when you say you're gonna say it over. You say why them harass you alone? Maybe are you alone? Them see harass the tourists. Me don't know.
No.
Yeah, all right. Them friend harass the tourists too.
You understand?
Yeah.
But listen what I go on now.
No more listen where I go on, brethren.
It's a favoritism thing I go on.
Yeah, me know, but you're doing something illegal. You're doing something illegal.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Extortion thing.
All right, may I ask you a question? When you call me now, what you expect to happen when you call me? Tell me, when you call me, what you expect? You just want to vent your frustration.
Me just want to
yeah, release yourself.
Release myself.
Yeah,
because you hear me still Muta, I tell you this.
Yeah.
A long time you hear you talk about this thing.
Yeah, I know you come experience it.
You see this, you see the illegal, you see the weed business now.
Yeah.
And the illegal thing, how them a deal with it.
Yeah.
It's a Babylon system, because white man make weed illegal, we know that,
Yeah, brethren, old white man and Babylon coming at this. It's illegal. Whether Babylon, white man or anybody, it's illegal. Brethren, it's illegal. You are going to go to prison or get arrested for trafficking ganja. It's illegal. Until them change the law, it is illegal. We don't know nothing about no Babylon do it and a white man. So white man do it, that means you're free for it, go do it and don't stand the consequences. Well, if you feel that white man, why to carry you go to prison? Or carry you go to the court and charge you? You're in a serious problem. It's the same man right up on the road with policeman going to lock you up. Use your sense, common sense. It has nothing to do with Babylon, it has nothing to do with white people. Babylon, white people make the law, and until the law can be changed, then you have to go by the law.
But today now. Today now.
Yes.
You see, today now.
Yes.
Today, I just I go to the bathroom and like I said, I go deal with no tourists because I'm
the tourists stop if you ask about Wi-Fi. The tourists talk if you ask about Wi-Fi.
See? So I pass to go to the public bathroom.
Yes.
See in the public bathroom the nearest, so the tourists ask me, where can I find the nearest Wi-Fi spot? So I show him one little place right in front, that's also one next place around there. So. By the time if you don't talk to the tourists, I too security them, Mr. Come for me.
Yeah.
You understand me? And like I said, boy, I did a look to try to sell one piece of weed or what.
At the time.
You understand me? Because I kind of leg off for them place, because I don't see where they go on in there. So, I kind of leg off for them.
So what you tell them,
so I just want them them just love me because, and like I said, me in a them place, I fast with them tourists or what, and a tourist day, me stay out of them place because I see them take a step for me.
Yeah. But you still sell the weed.
So I stay away from them because what I used to do, I do it no more.
So you don't bother sell no weed again?
So I don't fast with them again, so I don't want them to see me and fast with them.
You don't sell weed again?
You understand? Yes.
You stop sell weed now?
You understand?
No, you know, answer me. Me ask if you stop sell weed.
I stopped that long time.
Okay.
You understand? Because I see the harassment and I look in a prison.
Yes, okay.
You understand? And I don't want to go there, so.
Then by the end of the year, you can have 2 ounces per year and them will lock you up. By the end of the year, maybe. When them change.
Yeah.
All right, Breech.
Because me is a man, me have to smoke my herb. Right now,
yeah, no, we never said nothing about that. You know, the smoking of the herbs is not the thing. You know, it's selling the herbs to the tourists them. And then I go on like say you know there's nothing wrong because them friends sell it too. Anyway, we have to move, Breech.
No.
We have to move. Yeah, this is the coaching edge. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, greetings, Muta.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going to say, you know, introduce you listen to them to a patriarch, a Belgian where, you know, probably let them really know much about. You know, I'm rise up in the 50s. You know, one Cyrus, Claudios Henry, and Edna Fisher Henry. Yeah, man. You know, in the 50s, they formed the African Reformed Church.
Yeah, remember, yeah.
Yeah, man, a militant group, Rastas, after Henry was charged with treason felony 1960, after that, he was allegedly sending a letter to Castro, tell him to take over Jamaica.
Yeah, and them saying we don't go poison the dam and all them thing there.
Yeah, man. He was in prison for 10 years, tell him to take over Jamaica.
Yeah, and them saying we don't go poison the dam and all them thing there.
Yeah, man. He was in prison for 10 years. His wife Edna was given 3 years hard labor as well. His son come out then from America, try to deal with people who think to slaughter his father. His son was hanged while he was in jail, But after Henry come out in the 60s, he went to Clarendon and he formed the Peacemakers Organization. So that is a real success story, Yeah, man, they had a bread, a peacemaker bread.
I remember that bread, man.
Yeah, the whole, a large portion of Jamaicans eat that bread, Yeah,
that bread was, especially when it's hot, man.
Yeah, I only hear about it, I hear somebody eat it, and I youth boy, I can go up on New Fire Centers, but, it is something that people keep on talking about, the black, they just make a lot of black and tile and so forth. A real economic structure in Clarendon,
Yeah, man, definitely. But the place is still there, man?
It's still there. The infrastructure is still there. I went there the other day to the reason the Belgian, they want to get the thing re-registered. They want to get it re-registered. I think the Rastafari community as a whole, we need to look on that organization, because even though probably the dietary tradition and other traditions are really as most of the Rasta houses, but when it comes to collective economics, apart from what Howell did at Pinnacle, I think the Peacemakers example is the best Rasta has done when it comes to collective economics, we need to change it.
Is that thought?
And even Rasta is straight of politics, but I remember, the best hour in Jamaican history when it comes to political history is when, Henry had the foot and dance manly, and he went in the power and see a term he work after Rasta agenda. Before the country switch from the collision to switch from Rasta.
Yeah. So can't forget Sam Brown too, did run an election too.
Right. I don't know if you had interviewed them once ago, because I've never heard them interviewed and read anybody from their organization.
We have a work with them.
Yeah, man. I had something about him, I don't want to share with the ones,
Yeah, man, good that you say that. Good that you say that.
Well, as a heal up Cyrus, Claudios Henry, the peer in the breach, with the African family, heal the martyred matriarch, Edna Fisher Henry. Them set a successful, self-sufficient society, so heal of Cyrus, Claudios Henry. The peer in the breach with the African family, heal the martyred matriarch, Edna Fisher Henry. Them set a successful, self-sufficient society. In 1960, he was the first Rasta charged with treason felony. Henry never wanted Jamaica to be an English colony. 10 years hard labor would then give Henry the daddy. 3 years hard labor, then give Edna Fisher. Then them kill her in 1970. Ronald, them hothead son was in the U.S. Army. Come to Jamaica to start a revolutionary army. Deal with the spies who set up and salute him daddy. Then them catch him, try him, and hang him for it. The head of Cyrus, Claudios Henry. The peer in the breach for the African family, Hill martyred matriarch, Edna Fisher Henry. Them set a successful, self-sufficient society. Now the African Reformed Church are the real peacemaker. We want the best bread, well, them are the baker. We want the best black, well, them are the maker. Henry show manly for free of Jamaica. They talk about farm, them have many acre. Them build business great, just look on the structure. Hear me now, Rasta. Henry and Howell are key to the future. Our collective economics are part of Rasta culture. Just hear us, Cyrus, Claudios Henry. The peer in the breach with the African family, Hill martyred matriarch, Edna Fisher Henry. Them set a successful, self-sufficient society. Now, we have to learn from our own story if we want to be free. The key to the future is in our history. Henry and Howell did set up the Rasta economy. politicians buck it down, call them are the enemy. Siaga Shira, Manley and them Heva Buster Manti. Set Joe Williams to harass and persecute Rasta Pikene. But it can't happen again in this year century. Them should have followed last Rasta a long time and free up the senses. Yes, Rastafari.
Yeah, blessed man, give thanks.
Early.
Yes. Yes, and speaking of that, with Mandito, we just get a copy of him book here, The Testament of Rastafari. First I see it, you know, I mean, first I hear about it too. I never ever know said this book come out. I remember I and the brethren talk about this book here couple of years well, when them did have it in our next way, but now it is published. We see that it is published. The Testament of Rastafari by Ras Mandito. For those of you who know Java, know say Ras Mandito is a very active member of Java. Now he has a book out, The Testament of Rastafari. So maybe we can do an interview with him about the book and the genesis of the book. Give thanks to the book. We are going out and read it. Okay, so what they are so, because we can go on so. Why may I tell you, them full way up.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our whole amends. You know here, continent, the end, the end.
I know the name is me. Hey, hey.
Listen to Bonnie Brown. This is the Cutting Edge and IRF.
You're the woman I've been looking for. I'll be a happy man.
The man called Bonnie Brown. Sample style. The man called Sly and Robbie behind. I should have said the man them, Sly and Robbie. Yes, Cutting Edge.
El Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man didn't go again. Yeah, the 26th of June 2014, Thursday. Last week I tried to get you and couldn't get you. But you were right when it was doubting. When the brethren phone in and talking about Moortown have to do with the Moors.
Moortown have to do
what
with the Moors?
It is?
Who's a Moortown have? Oh,
yes, a brethren, yes man. Last week phone in and I say it I come with the Moors, them,
okay.
You know, the Muslim them and so.
Yeah.
No such thing. I was trying to phone in 20 odd minutes in a while. What it is that Moor came about because originally Nana, because I know you English misname about Nana, which is a Akan royal title. Her original town was deep in the Blue Mountains, the Windward freedom fighters. But what happened is that after the peace treaty, the new Nana town changed location, came in closer to where the English had plantations and that type of thing. And on the survey maps, it was shown that 500 acres, which was the new Nana town, as a result of the 1740 treaty, the English put on it Moortown. You see, it was originally New Nana Town because it had changed.
So who was Mr. Moore? Who was Mr. Moore?
No, there was no Mr. Moore. The Moore come about because
them put on more land.
More thing. It's like how you have Westmoreland. Westmoreland is called Westmoreland because it's land, it's more land going to the west, coming from Spanish Town.
But you have a man named
Westmoreland.
You have a man named Westmoreland.
Yes, but I'm saying how the parish Westmoreland come around. It's more land going to the west. In that case, just like how Trenchtown in St. Andrew is named Trenchtown after Irish immigrant who was known as Trench.
Yeah, named Trench. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So what happened is that after a while, the 1740 treaty, in 1781, Nana, the African word, requested more land because the population was growing. And she got 1,270 acres. And so you have the Moore Town. So that was Moore Town as a result of the increase. Correction. You know, Moore Town, bigger from the original 500 acres. Yes, from 500 acres to get in 1,270 acres more. So the new Nana Town is Moore Town, more space, more land. So that is how it came about. And it was shown on the survey maps, British survey maps at the time. It was spelled M-U-R-E. And then later, we changed that spelling to M-O-R-E.
No, hold on there. Stick up. Moortown, what you talk about, is spelled M-O-O-R-E. That means it symbolizes that there was somebody there that named Moortown, Mr. Moore. So what I want to find out is, who is that place named after? You saying that is Moore land?
No. What I'm saying is that there was no person named Mr. Moore, M-O-O-R-E. It is coming from M-O-R-E-T-O-W-N, which was on the original survey maps.
So why is it no
M-O-O-R-E?
So why is it
and
no
then later on, and then later on, you know, with spellings and that type of thing, I think it was spelled originally a certain way, and then later on the spelling changed. But the original spelling was M-O-R-E, Moore Town, to show that the town expanded from 500 acres to the additional 1,270 acres.
Right. I can't take away what you're saying, but that means that there's no more then. There's no Mr. Moore involved.
Exactly, precisely. There is no more, because the more is with respect to the increase in the acreage.
Okay, all right.
Which is what I gave. The 1740 treaty, 500 acres for new Nana Town.
I understand what you say. I can't dispute what you say because I don't know. So I can't dispute what you say.
I did the research on it. And incidentally, when I used to go secondary school in GAE, before I came to Kingston Technical, going at Campion College, there was a Chinese youth at Campion College by the name of Clyde Aranchin. And his father, he lived in Moortown because his father was the only Chinaman who had a Chinese shop. You know the Chinese shop, them there in every nook and cranny. Had a Chinese shop in Moortown in the 60s. His name was Clyde Aranchin. There might be some people listening who know Clyde Aranchin, whose father owned the Chinese shop and lived in Moortown, in Portland. See? And yes, and preparations still going on for the march on the 1st of August from Windrush Square in Brixton to the Houses of Parliament to demand reparations. You know? And I heard you talking about Claudios Henry. A brethren phoned in about Claudios Henry, who was also known as repairer of the Breech. And he lived in Clarendon and so on. Because what happened is that his son Ronald, who was executed by the British and others and so on, they were executed because they said they were Garveyites who were trying to overthrow the political regime in Jamaica at the time, the colonial regime in Jamaica at the time. But Muta, the thing about Claudios Henry, you know, is that before his prison sentence and so on, he had gotten into trouble and went to prison because he had promised that people could pay money to repatriate to Africa. And when that did not materialize, they said that was fraud. And he was at Rosalie Avenue in St. Andrew, Olympic Way Gardens, that area, Rosalie Avenue. That was where he was originally, Claudios Henry. And of course, later on, he became a supporter in the 70s with Michael Manley.
Yeah, he was a supporter.
And so on.
All right, sir, give thanks. No, I say give thanks, man. You know, listen to me, I say, the demonstration come up.
Yeah, man. So that is.
You not hear me? No, may I ask you, always the organization of the demonstration coming on for the 1st of August, for the August. Oh, him gone? Him still there? Okay, all right. That is that. Him get cut off, so I didn't want to ask him about where I go on, so. Okay, we'll continue the journey. Yeah, so I learned something tonight that Moortown had nothing to do with anybody near Moore. It is about more land. More land that was designated. So, yeah, man, good information. You're listening to Palm Hall. Yes, cutting edge.
You got here like why I deal with the work dreadful and terrible, yeah?
Eh?
Yeah, this is like why I deal with the work dreadful and terrible, yeah?
Give thanks, man.
Yeah, give thanks. So keep up the work, you know? It's a guy tells you it's strong.
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed, yo.
Yeah, this is the cutting edge. You know that there's a thing called Kingston on the Edge that keep during the course of this month. Well, you know, say Kingston on the Edge will have its finale at West Street this Sunday. Forever Young. So we have to look out for that. It's a series of artistic expressions all over Kingston that is presented. So apart from having a function at the gallery on Sunday, they will have their finale at Forever Young. So we just pass on that message. We will be there, yes. Okay, so, you know, we start out with Lassell Perkins. Yes, as my brethren, I'm going to say, you know, him is a regular right now at Forever Young. You know, and we are going to play another Lassell Perkins, I know. A big tune we are playing, you know, big. For all the people them who know, say them know music from then time then. Rent-a-tile music. Lassell Perkins. Yes.
Greetings.
Blessed man.
Blessed love. Muta. Yeah, man. The Virgin Moan call and give a shout out to the Virgin Mandingo. For the car from in the UK there, you know.
Mandingo. Oh.
Yeah, car. Me and Vice a while ago, and from here the Vice me recognize him still car.
Yeah, man. Yeah, old school mate.
Maybe up on the island. Yeah, man, the youth were seeing me in England and saw him and edify the nation. So I just want to big him up on the Galaxy crew.
Yes.
Eric Hootie, Dr. Abba, come like now again to get his name and all. But the whole of them are Galaxy, you know, and the Voice of Africa Radio, Esther, and the
so who this a call? Who this a call?
Yeah, I mean, I my breaking, and if I say the name, they will know who I and I. Me the fan rap, me the tell them, so me I come and do the agricultural thing, see?
Okay.
And me there, I need that strength, but because me there in England, me never want to beg no money, because me never know begging thing, you know.
Yes.
Self-reliant, so that I'm farming at the hill.
So which parish you now?
But then at St. James, you know, at Rastako, I know, we go and pass to them, an old farmer, you know.
Okay, all right, sir.
And Richie innocent old step boy, same way. So the works, we come to carry on the works, but maybe that was a low profile still in Muta.
All right, sir.
Same car right now when I come out, because them I watch high and I'm not to get paranoid, but you know, big up the man in England, but Ras Bandele in Bristol, Fear House, you know, and this so, I didn't know the connection, did they so. So from I Garden, what I create, what we are dealing with, the inspiration from His Imperial Majesty, the Ivan thing, see?
All right, blessed man.
So in this, yeah, blessed love, one, that's the far right.
We are got 29 minutes left on the program. You know, so since we in that mood, we don't just continue that mood, yeah. From them songs, from them time, before Brian born. Maybe before all the mother born too. Yes, Colin Davis, big music in night time. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy. You know, so we will be back here from 2 to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. So we give thanks again because, you know, so you could have do something else, but you choose to stay with me. And we hope so you will continue to stay with us. It's all about awakening the conscience and the consciousness of the people. Once again, we want to thank the sister from Hanover, daughter Terry, to give us this lovely pair of beer paw shoes. Yes, lovely pair of beer paw shoes. So she said, we must thank Carlton Campbell from Westmoreland, who assisted in getting this store shoe for us. Give thanks. We're going to call you and give you a personal thank you for it. Yeah, the man called Prilly Hamilton coming through on the Cutting Edge. We're going up, you know, we're going up. Yes, we're going up. Prilly Hamilton. Yeah, the great light charmers coming through, members only, all Jamaican soul music, believe you me, them sweet.
Members only, it's a private party. Yes, you did.
Yeah, with the Matrix in the house, ready to blast it to 6 o'clock. Look like him just a come from Brazil. Like him did a play for one of the team them. So them send home your team ball. Spain. You can't go with nothing else.
Every year.
You can't go with nothing else.
Every time, every season.
Yes, we can't go with nothing else. A Brazil we have to go with. Trust me. As we say, we'll be back here from 2 to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war.